Um, cool. So I think, yeah, I do agree that having a great partner and basically just being precise and laser focused on what you need to do is actually crucial in any kind of development going further as well. And I think on this note, it will be good to just and before we do the closing remarks, I'll just probably mention in terms of what Sphere does, as you mentioned us a couple of times. We're basically a software technology consultancy and development firm, and we help financial institution and fintech companies like yours to develop solutions and bring them to market. So you can see the stats here. We are present in more than 25 countries. And as you can see and heard from our speakers, we have been together for over decades now. So we do like to build also lasting relationships. And I think on this note, I would like perhaps our speakers to give some closing remarks, and maybe guys a quick question to you here, and not even a question, but more like of a statement or something that you'd like to share with the audience in terms of keeping up ahead and with the technology and in this uncertain times. What would be your, let's say so, top 3 advice from each of you in order to keep on going?
Yeah, happy to be first. I would say that the best advice that I would give is for every CEO or leader is to try to be, I call it, with the head up in the sky, but the boots down on the ground, which means you look ahead and see what's going on in the macroeconomics, in the market that you are there. And we talked a lot about this kind of environment right now, but you boots on the ground to make sure that every step you do right now with your business is actually doing the right thing. And you're not kind of trip and fall right away. And that's what I try to do all the time, going up and down, making sure that we're doing the right thing as we always looking far ahead. And that's related to everything, because it's related to the prioritization of what you do in the company, the focus of what you have your team working on, and of course, it all goes to the mission and the why that you are doing what you do.
Great, thanks for sharing, Daniel.
Well, I heartily agree with the helicoptering aspect of what Arad has proposed. If I were to summarize and just maybe even just focus on one piece of advice, I would say be ruthless.
Ruthless.
More and more startups, at least even according to the data recently released by Carta, are dying, and more will die. So to the extent that you've been able to postpone the hard decisions, my suggestion is rip off the Band-Aid now. A lot of the time when a boat is sinking, for instance, well, you have to toss stuff overboard. And as a founder, you're always thinking, what is this resource? Do I need it now? Do I need it later? Is it for the long term? Is it really nice to have? Is it crucial? Is it essential? And to the extent that you're concerned about your short-term survival, the tough decisions cannot be postponed. And I think a lot of startups that raised money in 21, they have been postponing these hard decisions, and which includes hiring people, pivoting, and so on. And they've been able to keep going longer than perhaps many of us, including myself, would have expected, whether through additional backer support for portfolio companies, founders not taking salaries, founders actually injecting liquidity. Well, the time is now to think, what am I investing for the long term, and what am I investing for now? And is it really essential to survive? So to the extent that if you're not already profitable, you're not in survival mode, you should be. If you are profitable, then obviously you need to position yourself for the up leg, because the window closes, the window opens again. And so the time now, if you're profitable, is already to start thinking about how to invest for the future. And if you don't know or you're not sure, you should be getting advice from really smart people who already been there and done that.